Part 2 of the question and answer book, The Mancharians' Newest Civilization. The topics the Mancharians, our evolved forefathers and foremothers of the long past, deal with in this brief audio are the issues of abortion and birth control. The director asking the questions is Sentana-Ries. The audio files of the Mancharians' newest civilization are being offered to the listening public as a free gift and may be copied and passed on to other people who are interested, however may not be altered or used for commercial purposes except by the publisher Sentana-Ries Publishing Company, who is the owner of this material. All sessions were recorded in 1995 in Tempe, Arizona. Question 109. Director: all right. There is a great controversy raging in Western societies, called abortion, which is the practice of terminating women's pregnancy by means of man's artificial intervention. How do you view this situation, which has effectively pitted a certain segment of our society into two camps of deadly enemies? Mancharians, enemies, fighting, friction. Here we would say to you and your people to simply remember at the expense of each portion of renewal of nature or of the birthing process, before it being induced into the physical world, simply removes another vessel for opportunity for a spirit to continue its upward journeys. This is sad indeed, do you not think? This could be considered in your concepts as a slap in the face of the Creator. For the Creator gives the opportunities to other fragments of itself to help it to understand and learn and go through the lesson process in order to bring back to the Creator those experiences. This denies the Creator for all the goodness that you receive from your own journeys. This denies the very one from whose womb you came from, so to speak in your own linguistic understanding, the very opportunity to send another part of himself to continue as a present back to himself of more learning and understanding. Why indeed does mankind, who professes to love God, slap him in the face or turn around and kick him? This would seem to us to be somewhat of an ungrateful attitude, would it not? Proceed. Question 126. Director: the influence of religious doctrine is very powerful and can create tremendous hang-ups in people by way of the imposition of feelings of guilt in cases where certain precepts of doctrine are not obeyed. The result is a sense of condemnation. With this in mind, how are we to view the use of contraceptive devices for the purpose of controlling the size of our families? Mancharians, the defunct society. Here again we would like to retract back to our questions. Here a man is sent indeed, is he not, to procreate? And also as a standard of his significance of growth he is a duplicate, he is a duality of the Creator. And does the Creator not procreate? The Creator fulfills its duties unto mankind. The Creator provides for man those means whereby man can earn his living. Man's standards here seem at times to be dropped. And as we realize world population grows, we must also remind you and your people, the main reason for birth control is not because of religious conviction here, but rather because man has so successfully destroyed the earth plane to the point where mankind can no longer take a plot of land, if he should acquaint himself within that aspect of his existence, and buy himself some land, because very little now with soil pollution and air pollution will grow. Man needs to look at the causes. If a man in the past would have looked after his conscious fragments better, such as indeed his thoughts he puts out to those around him, and had kept them in a more positive encumbrance instead of negative encumbrance, he perhaps and most likely here we say, would not have brought this upon his shoulders to the extent where he must find reasons for restrictions upon the procreation. If man indeed had looked after the planet and the way the planet indeed was being harvested, then it would never have manufactured into such situation where man would find many vast deserts for example. And those lands so treated with pesticides and insecticides, that even the fruit he eats is poisoned to the hilt. Man has retracted from his contract with the Creator in looking after this beautiful old planet, you see. And by here of consequence has endowed himself with such restrictions and such possibilities of destruction upon his own carcass, that he has disabled his opportunity for reproduction to the greatest extent here of his ability. For he no longer has the means and the opportunities present to him to raise a large family as he should be doing. For this again is as a present, or a thank you, back unto the Creator. For all things propagate, including oranges on trees, do they not? Does not one tree, which is the father the mother essence, does not all nature engage in the act of propagation? And does not every season that mother-father element come to bear fruit? The fruit of the labors, being the children, the oranges for example. Do you understand? Director: yes indeed. Mancharians, proceed. Rennie Sentana-Ries, our internet site is freeearthsystem.net. As well as starshipfederation.itspace.co.uk. My presence on Facebook is facebook.com/Sentana-Ries. It is our intent to present to you listeners the words of the Mancharians from the book The Mancharians' Newest Civilization in audio segments of approximately 5 to 9 minutes in length. Happy listening.